Hello friends, Namaskar. You are welcome to my channel Cheers with Tables. Today I want to throw some light on Vedic maths. What is Vedic maths and what are the benefits of Vedic maths? So, Vedic maths, as the name speaks, it is from our Vedas. It is our hidden treasure of Vedas. And Vedic maths comes from Atharvaved. It has 16 sutras and 13 sub-sutras. And with the help of these sutras, we can easily do any problems of any subject of maths. To explain this, let me show you one example. As we know, time is inversely proportionate to speed. When we have limited time, as in our competitive exams and other exams, we always have limited time. So we only have option to speed up. If we want to compete in exams or we want to reach our destination faster, we have to speed up. Let us see some example. In 19th century or middle of 19th century, we were having bullock carts, we had steam engines, we had cars. Now we have reached to metros, bullet trains, planes and jet planes. These are just the difference of speed, though technological difference is there. So for reaching the destination faster, we have to speed up. In exams, to compete in exams, or you have to be very fast. For easy way of doing faster calculations, I will show you some examples. As Vedic maths is very helpful in all the subjects of Vedic maths. It may be addition, subtraction, division, multiplication, squaring, cubing and many others. Let us see how we can find out the difference. Modern maths, if we want to know 45 times 11, we will multiply with 1, this, then again, and we will add up. If Vedic maths, we will just do the total of both the digits and write in between them. So our answer is 495. You can see so little space and the calculation. Now same 25 times 11. We will add up the 2 plus 5 and write in between. 275 is our answer. Now if we come to multiplication, any number we want to multiply by 99, we will multiply in our modern system by 9 and write again with 9 and add up. Here we can use sutra named Iknyunena Purvena, means 1 less than the previous digit, and we will subtract 1 here and this digit will be subtracted here and our answer is ready. You can see so little space is taken for calculation. Now let us come to squaring. As squaring is a subject which is introduced in class 7th, and the book you see, the system we teach like this: 10 multiply, 10 is 13 square is equal to 10 plus 3 square, 10 multiplied to 10 plus 3 multiplied to 10 plus 3. Now if we open up bracket, 10 times 10 is 100, 10 times 3 is 30, plus 3 times 10 30, plus 3 3s are 9, and total is 169. Now if we are following Vedic maths way of squaring, it's very easy and very simple. Even mentally we can calculate. We will have to look for the base, as 13 is 3 digits away from 10. So we will add 13 plus 3 and square of 3. 13 plus 3 is 16 and square of 3 is 9. So our answer in one line is there. Same multiplication, any multiplication, 41 multiplied by 46, we will go for base method. Here 41 times 46, first we multiply with 6, then with 4 and then add up. So this much space is used for calculation. Here very little space is used. And next come to tables. We are always asked to cram up tables, and Vedic math says that after 5 or 6 there is no need of cramming up tables. If a child knows tables up to 5, he or she with their own need they can improvise. Let us see example of 17. It can be written in so many ways. And one way it is write from 1 to 10 and right side table of 7, and whichever is digit in between can be added and we can easily see the table of 17. So friends, did you see magic of Vedic maths? And it is also said high ways of learning, no need to cram up, and we can easily crack competitive exams. So friends, I am sure you will like this video, interesting and is of your use. If you found it interesting video, please subscribe, and you can reach out to me on my mobile number given in description box. I am sure friends you like this video, and I will say Vedic maths is future, and Vedic maths is magic until you know it. Thereafter it is mathematics. Thanks friends.